What's up, DC Nation? Welcome back to another video, and today we are covering Detective Comics number 1035, The Neighborhood Part 2, written by Mariko Tamaki and arts by Dan Mora. Guys, the artwork in this issue is amazing and the story gets super interesting. So yeah, if you guys are ready, let's dive into this issue. The residence of Sarah Worth and Sam Turn, broken down into pieces, glass on the floor. Sarah has been missing for almost 10 hours. Bruce heads back to a microcave underneath Gotham City. Bruce tries to piece together what happened to Sarah, but he may have to face a hard truth. The truth is that people who go missing in Gotham aren't coming home. We switch to Gotham City Hall, the office of Mayor Nakano. Nakano tells his associates to give him the chief of police. He needs to find out what happened to Sarah Worth ASAP. The Worth family have always been big targets, usually for ransom, but this time, it's different. Batman heads down into the sewers to search for Sarah. Police go in the sewers 10 minutes after Batman has entered. Batman thinks Sarah is in the sewers because after going over the evidence, the person who kidnapped Sarah didn't bring a getaway car. They walked. If this person wanted to make Sarah disappear, they need a path through Gotham where they couldn't be seen. The sewer lines are the solution. Batman flashes his lights and finds Sarah strapped to the walls, dead. "I'm so sorry, Sarah," Batman says. Batman notices whoever killed Sarah did it in a messy way. But before Batman can investigate further, the police show up. They see Batman and they begin to shoot. The police would rather catch a vigilante like Batman than solve a missing woman's case. Batman runs through the sewers, dodging bullets and deflecting them back at the cops. Batman uses his grappling gun to escape. We see the chief of police report back to Nakano about Sarah's dead body, plus the sight of Batman and how he escaped. "Batman, I have no doubts he has some connection to this," Nakano says. We go to later, at a funeral for Sarah Worth. Her family and tons of other people sit and listen. Bruce sits in the audience. Miss Donovan questions him. He didn't know Sarah very well. Bruce responds, "A tragedy is a tragedy." Mr. Worth, the father to Sarah, walks up to the stand to speak. He gets emotional and angry. "My daughter is gone, and nothing is right until I have justice. My daughter is gone, and someone in this city took her from me," he screams. Sam, partner to Sarah, walks out of the funeral in haste. He covers his face. Bruce follows him. The wound of Sarah's death festers in her partner, Sam. He walks out into the streets and pulls out a gun. Batman glides down toward him. "I'll kill you! Don't touch me!" Sam says, pointing the gun at Batman. Batman tries calming down Sam, but it doesn't work. Eventually, Batman throws Sam to the ground and controls him. We see back at Nakano's office. After a meeting ends, Associate Neil falls to the ground in pain. Nakano's right-hand man, Hugh, tries to help Neil. Something is in Neil's head. We switch to the GCPD. Batman drops Sam off so Sam can be put in containment until he is under control again. Workers around Gotham fill up the sewers where Sarah's body was found. Any last piece of evidence is gone. Bruce walks through the Gotham streets, wondering if Sarah's death has a connection to Nakano or a cop. Bruce sees something strange in the distance. He looks at a light post and sees a walking dead person. It's Sarah. Sarah's dead body walks toward Bruce. Bruce is in shock. And that was Detective Comics No. 1035. And guys, I thought this issue was really good. It was really interesting seeing how Mariko Tamaki is building the story. It goes from like a simple murder mystery to something really new and unique. Because guys, we see Bruce, he's his Batman rights, he's investigating this. We go into like the Worth family and how Sarah, she's dead. We still have like that overarching narrative of Nakano going after the Batman, because we see in this issue the police shoot at Batman. It's a really tense and really great scene, but the best thing about this whole story is, yes, it's kind of small scale. We're just dealing with like a neighborhood and Bruce is trying to solve this murder mystery, but now it's building to something even more interesting, something bigger than small scale, which I like. And at the end where we see Sarah's dead body and she's just walking, you're like, what the heck? And there's still the mystery of like Neil, because I'm pretty sure he's the one who killed Sarah. And we've seen this issue like him in pain and he's having like a headache and he says something is inside his head. I'm like, okay, there's a lot of like teases that Mariko Tamaki puts in this issue to get you intrigued. And guess what? I'm super intrigued. I'm super interested in the story and I'm looking forward to see how it develops and where it goes next issue. Now, for the artwork by Dan Mora, you already know, it's amazing, guys. It's phenomenal. Like the scenes where the cops are chasing Batman through the sewers and you see all the different colors, you see Batman just running toward the page. It looks really cool. And even like the small sequences, how Dan Mora does like the facial expressions and like the setting, the backgrounds, just elevates the book as a whole. So yeah, guys, overall, another solid issue for Detective Comics. This whole story is really like a great jumping on point for Detective Comics. Probably not jump into this issue, go pick up the previous issue so you get part 1, but I highly recommend this story, and that's why I'm going to give this issue an 8.7 out of 10. I recommend it. And yeah, guys, you tell me your thoughts on this issue down below. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. New to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on my next Detective Comics review. And yeah, thanks for watching, and peace out.